Hey guys, Asif here at UK Crypto, and as we speak, P3D is going back up. So yeah, about 24 hours ago, we had the upward trend of Ethereum being invested into the P3D platform in proof of weak hands, and it's continued steadily over these few hours, and we started at the bottom of about 6,300 Ethereum in contract, and slowly but surely it is going back up. So we think we have found the bottom, and it's just started to go up and up and up. If we look back on the charts and we see before, when we had that big red day, when there was a lot of sales, a lot of the big whales sold and got out of proof of weak hands, and they were waiting for a good opportunity to get back in. Well, that opportunity is now here. What we have found is that 6.3 is the floor at the moment, and people have gone back in. They've just started reinvesting 10 Ethereum at a time, 20 Ethereum at a time, 15 Ethereum at a time, 30 Ethereum, 100 Ethereum, and the chart does not lie. The chart shows the ETH balance just hit the floor and just jump straight back up, and it's continuing to rise. And I wouldn't be surprised by the time, if you're watching this video, the ETH balance is back up to 8,000 plus. It would not surprise me. So yeah, the proof of weak hands has gone back up. There's many different reasons for it. Some people are saying that the whales waited for the right time to go back in, but a lot of the buying, if you look at it, it doesn't look like whale buying. It just looks like people finally coming to grasp with what proof of weak hands is, and starting to treat proof of weak hands for what it is, instead of a Ponzi or a pyramid. So if you look at the global token statistics, there's 7,279 ETH in contract. As I said, it's going up every single minute, so I wouldn't be surprised by the time you watch this video we're probably in excess of 8,000, but maybe even touching 9,000. And if you look at the charts, all the charts say the same thing. Buying has just all of a sudden kick-started, and selling is almost non-existent. So if we look at these charts hourly by hourly, selling is almost non-existent, and buying is, as you can see, 374 ETH per hour being pumped back into proof of weak hands, driving that price up. I was lucky enough to reinvest at the bottom at 6.3, where the token price was much lower. The reason for me thinking 6.3 was the floor in proof of weak hands is I've seen a couple of videos out there, a couple of trusted YouTubers, and they all came to the same conclusion, that proof of weak hands is legitimate. It is a real thing. It is not a scam. So one video in particular is Time is Crypto. Crypto OG explains proof of weak hands fantastically. Very methodical, very eloquent. He's very well versed in blockchain technology, and he knows all about the blockchain, and he is comparing proof of weak hands to Bitcoin in its infancy. So he's saying, if people understand what the blockchain is, they understand what Bitcoin is, they see the potential that was there with Bitcoin, that same potential lies within proof of weak hands. He says all these people calling it a scam, calling it a Ponzi, he goes, it's not that. He goes, what it is an opportunity. And he goes, not most people won't ever see this opportunity ever again regarding proof of weak hands. Other YouTubers have also gotten on this. Adam Ho, he's also a YouTuber. He's on the Discord channels for proof of weak hands. He also referenced Time is Crypto, or Crypto OG's video, and it just started a steady pump. So a bit more about Crypto OG. He is the #2 ranked proof of weak hands token holder. So he has a lot of tokens invested within proof of weak hands, and he's a maths guy. So obviously he's seen the maths behind this. He's seen the blockchain technology, and he sums it up perfectly in the video. So his video is half an hour long. So briefly to sum it up, he talks about 3 aspects. Number 1 is the potential of the blockchain, saying, look, a lot of people don't understand the blockchain. They don't know what the blockchain is. They don't know how to explain it. But he is comparing the blockchain for proof of weak hands to the blockchain of Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin first came out, there was a lot of clones tinkering with small aspects, so faster transactions, more tokens, more supply. That's exactly what's happening in proof of weak hands. You see all these clones coming out offering something a little bit different, but it's not quite proof of weak hands. So he's saying, look, that potential for it to become the next Bitcoin is very real. So in terms of the blockchain technology, he also mentions the Ethereum contracts, these smart contracts. And what he says is, if you look at CoinMarketCap and you look at all the ICOs or potential coins that are out there on CoinMarketCap, none of them have a working product. It's all speculation. Proof of weak hands, by accident, have a working product. So they produce this smart contract, and once it's out there, you can't take it back. There is no alterations to the smart contract. It is what it is. A smart contract cannot die. It continues. There is no way anyone can come and change a smart contract. It's there from the beginning to the end. It will remain the same. There is no adjustments to be made. The smart contract started off, the dev team started off making these smart contracts, and they stumbled upon the proof of weak hands smart contract. And the smart contract worked. It took off. People start investing Ethereum in it. So they can't do anything about it now. They can't change that smart contract. So there's other smart contracts in the pipeline that they're taking out. There's Series Coin. And obviously that's going to be a smart contract where they can make certain alterations in terms of value on the coin, what the coin can do, what the token can do. But they can't do that with this one. This one is locked in. It's sealed. There's nothing that can be done. So that's how he explains the Ethereum side of the smart contract. The final point he talks about is potential. The potential for clientele to come back into proof of weak hands and to come into proof of weak hands. So if, for example, he gives BitConnect. BitConnect at one time had $1 billion plus invested into the platform, and they had a hell of a lot of users. He goes to compare it to proof of weak hands. Proof of weak hands only has about maybe a fraction of the numbers of BitConnect had. So he's saying, look, if the potential customers for BitConnect, 10% of those customers come into proof of weak hands, the price will shoot up in excess of 200,000 Ethereum contracts. So where we are at 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 Ethereum contract, it will go up to 200,000, Ethereum plus in contracts. So you can only imagine what the token price will be for P3D. So yeah, guys, that he also invested about a hell of a lot of Ethereum into the contract. He's kickstarted this whole thing. A lot of YouTubers have talked about him. Crypto Blake has spoken about him. Adam Hole has spoken about him. So as he says, the potential's there, the technology's there, the maths is there. So he's saying this is not a scam, it's not a Ponzi. The people that are shouting Ponzi and scam don't know the maths. They don't know the blockchain. If they looked into the smart contract, and that smart contract's out there. Anyone can look at it, anyone can view it, but not everyone can analyze it. And then the biggest point that I took back from his video was that he said he speaks to 7 or 8 trusted people within the crypto space, and he trusts them. He has 7 or 8 years worth of correspondence with them, and they have all given it the okay. They've all given it the green light. They said, look, Crypto OG, it's the real thing. We can't find anything that can say it's a scam. Can it be hacked? Yeah, it can be hacked. Why not? Anything can be hacked. But will it be potentially hacked? He goes, I don't see why would people try hacking proof of weak hands when it will take the same amount of work to maybe hack a more lucrative smart contract. Maybe in the future the potential for hacking might be there, but at the moment to hack a smart contract, if you hack one, you hack them all. So why go for something like proof of weak hands when you can go for a more lucrative one with more Ethereum contract? So that kind of debunks the whole it could be hacked. Guys, I think proof of weak hands is a real thing, and every time I look into it, it just that affirmation comes again and again and again. It's coming from all angles now. Guys, the community behind proof of weak hands is a solid community. If you go to their Discord channel, the chat is just going crazy. It's popping off this message after message after message. People are saying, look, it's starting. The pump is starting. Get in now. Get in now at this price, because you won't be able to get in later on. So yeah, you can find me actually in the Discord chat. I'm in the Discord chat. I'm one of the community contributors. So you can either find me in the strong hands section, which is for people with level 10 ranking and above, or who are contributors, or you can find me in P3 general. The P3 general one, there's a lot of craziness that happens in there. Once like this pump has started and the chat is non-stop, it's hard to keep up with it. So sometimes I'll just drift on into the strong hands one with less people in there, a bit more people that are on a higher ranking, so they kind of are a bit more calm. But the P3 channel chat, the P3D general chat is just going crazy. It's popping off. I'm in there, guys. I'm in there most times. You can drop me a message. You can contact me on Telegram, on any of my social media links. But guys, now is the time to buy. I've had a look around everything. I've looked at YouTubers, I looked at Crypto OG, looked at everyone. They've all given it the green light. The sells have stopped and the buys have started. So now is the time to get in on this. Guys, if you want to get into proof of weak hands, there's a link below. Click on that. Only go for genuine links. There's a lot of clones and scams out there. Only use genuine links. I'll put one down below. Guys, this is my YouTube channel. Please do subscribe to it. It will mean a lot to me. Just press that little subscribe button and the notification. Uploading on a daily basis almost. If you guys want a video about anything, any questions, please do let me know, guys. I'm here for you. This is what I'm here for. This is what the YouTube channel is here for, is to spread knowledge. Like Crypto OG, he's debunking a lot of myths. I'm trying to do the same thing. It would be really good to maybe have an interview with Crypto OG or some correspondence. I'll send him a message. And if you've got any questions for him, I'll put it forward to him if I get the chance to speak to him. If not, please do come to the Discord channel. Please do drop a message. Tell everyone you're there. If you need any assistance, any help, the whole community is here to help. Guys, this is it. The pump has started. Proof of weak hands. You don't want to be that guy missing out, and when it hits 30,000 ETH in contract, or 40,000, or 100,000, or 200,000, like Crypto OG says, get in there now. Now is the time, guys. As always, guys, as I always say, you work very, very hard for your money. Make that money work hard for you. And what better platform for that money to work for you than proof of weak hands? Guys, until next time, take care.